welcome to a special episode of Spanish people who say especial instead of special.
Special.
And I gotta
I
catch
love
my
the Spanish language. I just got to use it more often.
Exactly. John Waters, man, you are...
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. And you're a returning guest, man.
Yes.
We've had a couple of returning guests today.
Yeah.
And it's because we want to continue with your journey. And you've got several projects that you're working on right now. And you have a special, actually, that you want to push out, which I think is... If you are going to allow us to do it, I can just advertise it and maybe just let other entrepreneurs know about what you're doing right now.
Absolutely.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, projects been very busy. Of course, like all the clients that we work with and we consult with and coach with, we're encouraging them to keep their marketing going because that's what fills the pipeline. So we're doing that on a regular basis, doing speaking, workshops, and a lot of the key marketing strategies that we have to do in order to grow our business.
And forgive me for interrupting you, but just in a short capsule, tell us what your business is and what it does.
Business consulting, coaching, and advising. We basically help businesses get to the next level, which really is refined as improving and growing. You can't grow without having a stable or solid structure. So we improve the business first. But typically it's that business that's $1.5 million, $2.5 million, and they've hit a wall and they're trying to jump to the next level. It can be entrepreneurs, startups too. So it's those types of businesses that are saying, I just don't know how to get to the first step or even to the next level. And very simply, what we provide the clients are results and trust. I mean, that's about as simple as we can put it. Our clients engage with us they could be 6 months, I've had them 5 years. If they're meeting new challenges and the business is growing, then they're looking to keep us engaged because they need the help. So the big projects we're working on right now, we've got an HVAC company that is growing and they're looking to put in some new compensation programs. So we're brought on to help develop that commission and bonus structure and make sure that it's tied to the financials and the business actually can perform if it's paying that out and it makes financial sense for them. That's the type of thing.
Which is fascinating, John, because I mean, you can take, like you said, from a startup to a large company.
Sure.
Or focus on that $1.5–2 million company that has just hit that plateau and come in and advise.
Yeah.
But what you have though is a plethora of knowledge and different areas where you specialize that you can say, all right, I can go in and do the HR for them and talk about the compensation. But there's some other aspects, for instance, in sales or motivation or that's what that other aspect of business.
You remember well. Yeah, we look at the entire business model and understand how the business monetizes its goods and services. And then the other part of it is there's something key to that business that got it to that level of success. Right. And so we simply want to leverage that. But in understanding that and my background having been in 9 different businesses that I've owned and grown and literally worked with hundreds of business owners, I don't want to say you see it all, we've never seen it all, but I've seen a lot. Enough that I have a pretty good handle on how to help them with their marketing strategies, operations, organizational development, leadership development, sales, you name it, all the way through finance and the back-end customer service.
But John, not only have you seen a lot of those, but a lot of industries.
Different industries,
which is, I think, is important because you can't really apply the same that you're doing for a particular industry to a business that might be of similar size, maybe analogous, but in a different industry.
Absolutely. The principles are universal, but different industries, manufacturing or retail.
Correct.
I've worked with a lot of doctors. It's slightly different in working in that environment than it is with a construction type business. So the important part of anything that we do is all business owners want to earn more income. They're in business for the freedom that they got in business for, right? The idea that they have the flexibility and the autonomy to do what they want, and that usually means I want to earn a lot of money, enjoy what I'm doing, and be able to take time off when I want it. What happens? They don't get to that point because they're locked into the business and they haven't figured out how to develop the infrastructure to move them to that next level. And that's where we come in, is to help them get there. If someone said, if I were to give the cheesy one, it would be, I help business owners earn more and take more vacations.
That's not cheesy, that's just the reality. That's the pragmatic tagline right there. John, so at which point does the business owner that has hit that plateau realizes, heck, I need help? Or does he or she want to realize
Great question.
Because you might be so in here that
Yeah.
unless you come in and go, hey,
Yeah.
this is what you can do.
Well, all of us know we all need help in some capacity. I don't care if it's in life, in business, in marriage, whatever. You always need that outside input, and that's what we provide, is that objective input. But as business owners, and I'm guilty of it myself, it's why I'm passionate about doing it. When I was young and an entrepreneur, I didn't want to ask for help. I figured I'll figure this thing out, right? And entrepreneurs, we're stubborn, we're drivers, right? We're a D on a disc scale, and we think we're going to figure it out ourselves. And then until we run into just typically, a lot of the clients that come to me, they run into some real challenges. I mean, severe challenges, or they're growing out of control. So what we want is the business owner says, listen, I've moved it to this stage. Do I really believe I'm best qualified to get it to the next stage? And do I need some outside advice in order to give me that input? And I'll put it to you this way. So my golf game was really good years ago, and I thought I'll get better. I went and took lessons, and then I got frustrated. I didn't stick with the lessons, right? Because they break down your mechanics, and I went, you know what? I'll just figure it out. Well, I need to eat my own medicine, drink my own medicine.
Right.
So my game got sloppy over the last 15 years.
What's your handicap, John?
Right now it's about 16. So now I went back though, but it really blew up. I mean, when I was doing well, I was about a 6-7 handicap when I was doing really well. I went back, got the coaching, really saw my swing, stayed with it, stayed consistent, stayed focused on it, and my game is now rapidly going back to that 6-7 handicap.
Is sticking with it, is realizing that you need the outside help.
Exactly.
Before it just
someone else. Oh, well, duh. He's helping me do better on my game, right?
Right.
So now I'm enjoying the game. It's the same thing we do with the clients.
How do we find you, John? And some of us may think, my goodness, I'm going to sit down with this man who knows a lot, has had 9 businesses, sold his businesses, has got a lot of experience. My goodness, he is, unreachable or unattainable. But you are, man. You're here for Entrepreneurs in Fuego. You got a special going on.
Listen, hey, listen, I love grilling on the weekends, so I'm in shorts and a ball cap. I'm approachable. I'm a fun guy when you get to know me. But business is serious. So
we want 50 people show up to your house, man.
We want to have fun in doing it, but you've got to get serious and accountable about where you're going if you truly are serious.
Right.
Yeah, what we're doing with clients right now is we're giving a complimentary 90-minute strategic review, which means we'll sit down with you one-on-one, roll up our sleeves, whiteboard, and say, where are you at? Where are your challenges? And if nothing else comes out, of course, our goal is to show you the value we can deliver. On your end, it's to get some strategic initiatives that you can input right away that impact your business, and we'll promise you that you'll get that. That's what we're after in that meeting. If you decide to move forward, then we'll show you how we can move
forward. Are we too embarrassed to ask for help?
Oh, yes, we are. We are. Yeah.
Please, somebody.
The guy that's driving and it doesn't stop to say, hey, no, I'll figure it out. Like, thank God for our mobile devices. But yeah, ask for help. We're there to help you.
John Waters, man, it's always
awesome.
Always, I taught you not just get inspired, and just up and just get me going.
Well, you do the same with me, so I appreciate it.
I think I'm going to be giving you a call, dude.
Yeah.
I'll take advantage of that 90-minute thing. And with that, we're out.